Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is on this very hot and sexy silver smoky eye right here. Today's video is a part of the Big Fat Indian Wedding series. I know there has been a little bit of a gap, but I hope that this one makes up for it all the way. So a little bit about the look. It is a silver smoky eye, like I mentioned. I wanted to keep the rest of the face and the hair very tied back because I am wearing these statement earrings and I have a crazy eye going on. So I wanted all the focus on the eyes and in the accessories on the earrings. My outfit, I'm going to be posting a picture of it somewhere right here or here somewhere. It is a lehenga. It is a grey printed lehenga, which by the way is made by my sister, who is a designer. So that is basically the look. It comes with this dupatta. It is a great look for a sangeet function or a reception function, and it is an amazing look for the bride. If you're a bride, obviously the hairdo will be a lot more crazier. Or then if you are the sister of a bride, the bridesmaid of a bride, anyone who is super close to the bride or the groom, this look is a fantastic one at that. Let's start, and as always before we start, please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you do like it. So let's start. So I'm taking a concealer in my skin tone and I'm just going to be applying that all over my eyelids to even out that darkness and the pigmentation that I have on my eyelids. Next, I'm going to be taking my compact powder and just setting that concealer that I have applied, setting it well, because we're going to be applying powder eyeshadows right after this. Next, I'm taking the Naked 1 palette and I'm taking the shade Buck from that palette and I'm just going to apply it into my crease, making sure that it is well blended into my crease. And this basically is just to darken that crease, just to give the eye a little dimensional effect. Next, I'm taking these two eyeshadows. The grey is the Gunmetal and the black is Creep. I'm starting with Gunmetal and I'm applying that all over my eyelid. Want to make sure it's a good even layer. Applying it all the way up to that crease, making sure that it is evenly applied all throughout the eyelid. Taking care I don't mess up that concealer as well. And I'm just going to be taking a shading brush and I'm just going to be blending out the harsh edges. Making sure everything is nice and soft. Next, I'm taking that shade Creep, which is the more blackish grey shade, and I'm just going to be applying that to the outer and inner corner of the eyes, giving it a nice smoked out effect. We don't want it to look black, but we want it to look grey. We want it to look dark grey, and within the grey we want it to look nice and shaded. So which is why I've decided to use the shade Creep. It's a very nice greyish black shade. It's not too dark, it's just perfect. Once that's well blended out, I'm going to be taking this silver shade from the Electric palette. It's a very nice shimmery silver, and to make it even more silver, I have dampened my brush with some water. You can use MAC Fix Plus to dampen your brush as well. I'm just going to be applying that to the center of my eye. Moving on, taking these body sparkles from Inglot and some glitter glue. I'm first going to dab the glitter glue where I've applied the silver, and then take those body sparkles and dab that onto the glitter glue. I've noticed that when you rub these sparkles, it starts to shimmer even more, which is what I'm doing right now. Once I've done that, I'm just going to be taking that shade Creep again, which is the blackish grey, and I'm just going to be blending all of that in together very well. Next, taking a matte black eyeshadow, I'm going to use that to just kind of pack it into my upper lash line to give that intensity. I don't want to use it like a liner, but I just want to pack it to make sure it's nice and intense. After this, I'm going to be moving on to my base makeup, for which I'm first taking the Benefit Professional and I'm just going to apply that all where I have my open pores, which is around my nose, on my nose, and a little on my forehead. Next, I'm taking the MAC Strobe Cream. Now, this is something I've started to do of late and I'm loving the effect that it gives. I'm going to be applying that on the high points of my face mainly, but also all over my face as well. Once I'm done with that, I was really confused about which foundation to use, and that's the Fenty NARS and MAC one over there. Finally, I decided to use the Fenty one because it's my newest one and I haven't used it enough. So I'm just taking that and applying it with a beauty blender all over my face. This is the YPP Makeup Perfector. And I'm just going to apply that all over my face, blend it well into my face. It is an amazing foundation. Next, taking the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, I'm just going to use that to conceal and highlight the high points of my face. So I'm going to literally apply that, bring out my cheeks using the concealer. I'm going to be doing that under my eyes as well, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, Cupid's bow, chin. And this is an extra step also that I have been doing lately. I kind of like to highlight under where I am going to contour to kind of bring out my jawline, which is what I am doing here. So you literally want to, I have a very sharp face, so my jawline doesn't show as much, which is why this step helps kind of bring that out very, very well. Again, using my YPP Makeup Perfector, I am just going to blend that concealer everywhere I have used it. Blend it into that foundation and blend it well. Now, once I'm done looking like a ghost, I'm using my Vitalumiere Chanel powder, and it's a loose setting powder, and I'm just going to set my entire face with this powder. This powder has shimmer particles in it, so it gives your face a beautiful sheen. So once I'm done setting my entire face, I'm going to use a deep and medium contour from this contour palette, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones with this. I'm making sure that all the product is concentrated all the way up near my cheeks, and then with whatever product I have left, I'm kind of bringing it close to the outer corner of my lips and contouring the side of my face as well. Next, using the NYX Hydra Touch foundation in a shade that's darker than my skin tone, I'm going to use this to bronze that contour up. Just concentrating it in the area above the contour and making sure I don't get it below that. Moving on, I'm going to be contouring my nose. This is the brush that I have been using to contour my nose, and it works amazingly well. It is the E47 by Morphe. So I'm just taking that medium contour shade from the Lorac palette, going to be applying it in a straight line and then kind of starting to shade downwards towards my nose. When you're contouring your nose, you want to always just kind of take a step back, look at yourself in the mirror and make sure that everything looks straight and it doesn't look crooked. The line has not gone away from where it should be, because trust me, this will make it look super sharp and a super fail if it's not done right. Now I'm just taking a clean blending brush and blending those lines away so that it doesn't look so snatched, it looks natural as well. Moving on to the eyes, before that I'm just going to set my full face with the MAC Fix Plus. I'm going to be filling in my brows using the Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Ebony. Doing your brows is so important. I say this in every video of mine. It literally frames your face and it makes a huge difference to your face. Taking my black kajal pencil, I'm just going to be applying that into my waterline and waiting for about 30 seconds for it to set into the waterline before I move on to the next step. Next, I'm taking that shade Creep from the Naked One palette that we used before, and I'm just going to be applying that under my waterline, close to the waterline and into my lash line, and not all the way to the inner corner of the eye, just till about 3/4 of my eye. Once it's well smoked out, I'm going to be moving on and applying that silver shade that we applied from the inner corner of my eye and blending that into the creep eyeshadow that we just applied. Using my silver glitter eyeliner from Urban Decay, I'm just going to be applying that on top of the silver eyeshadow that we just applied. Really amping up the look with this. Next, using the Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara, I'm just going to make sure all that fallout is off of my mascara, of my lashes. And I'm going to be applying it on my lower lashes as well. I am going to be applying false lashes, but this is just to make sure that my natural lashes are well covered. This is the highlighter by Becca Cosmetics, the most famous one in the shade Champagne Pop. Just going to be applying that on the high points of my face, on my cheeks, on the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. This is a trick that I've learned, that if you kind of highlight the apples of your cheek as well, it looks fantastic after applying the blush. This is Sunbased by MAC. It is a peachy blush and I'm just going to be applying that all over my cheeks, all the way to my temple. Moving on to the lipstick, I'm using the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick called Truffle. It is a brilliant nude matte lipstick. It lasts amazingly well. It lasts throughout the day, throughout the night, even though you eat, drink, whatever you do. It is an amazing lipstick. Now, I was confused once again about which lashes to use, the PAC M72 or the Iconics, but I decided since this look is so out there, I'm going to be using the Iconics, which are the more dramatic ones. Once I've popped those on, I'm using this Plumped Up gloss by Sephora. It is a nude gloss with no shimmer particles. It is a beautiful gloss and I'm just going to apply that all over my lips, concentrating it mainly on the center of my lips. And we're done, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see any more tutorials like this, then please do put the suggestions in the comment box below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.